Yeah, leave me hanging still. But yeah, welcome to episode 40 of WAWNRT recording this.
What episode is it?
40.
40?
Yeah, 40.
Yo, boy!
Thank you.
I saw you like this road to my house is 30, but when you came here, you were driving on 40. I could see you were over the speed.
It's not incriminating, I hope.
I'm afraid too.
No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Maybe I should say welcome to my home.
Oh, thank you. Actually, yeah, you've got a beautiful home, man. You've got a beautiful home, and thank you for having me. Like, exactly. Thank God for that.
I'm happy to see you, man.
Yeah, you too, man. It's actually fun. Like, about time I actually got to meet you, like in the actual flesh.
Yes.
Because it's almost like we've collaborated low key in the sense of you produced for Subz and then I done the visuals, but we never necessarily exchanged.
We never collaborated.
Yeah.
But now in the physical.
Yeah, now in the physical, it's like, I cool, now me in the flesh. No, nice to meet you, man. And
likewise, my
yeah,
friend.
so
likewise.
like, how are you, man? How are you doing?
I'm happy. I'm ecstatic right now, more especially because I finished doing my law exams, so I have time.
Right.
I have time to be free and just do me, you know, and focus on the music and also just live, you know. On some other perspective, health-wise, I'm feeling amazing. We'll delve into that. But spiritually, because I'm a spiritual person, I'm in one of the best places I could be, especially because you're here, my brother.
Oh, really? That's a huge
I thought you'd be like this tall.
I thought you were going to be way taller as well. Like it was the same thing. Like,
Chief.
No, for real.
Is it because of, do you see me as,
Yeah, you're giant out there when it comes to the music. You're giant. Because I really enjoy your production.
Yeah, better compliments I can't take them, man. I can't take them.
Yeah, the spirit. You're saying about the spirit. So is it?
I appreciate that, Gabriel. I appreciate that.
So like, I was wondering, right? Because I didn't know you do law.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we start there?
Of course.
Like, so how were you able to juggle all that as well as do law?
Okay, wait. So you want to start with law when I've just finished it?
Yeah.
No,
I'm serious because there's a lot that we can learn from and reflect from on that journey itself.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? So even just for yourself, like give yourself a pat on the back because like you can actually look back on that. Not many people can sort of reflect on doing law, but you did that.
Bro, I'll tell you this now. With law, it's something I've always wanted to do since I was young. I'm a person who loves getting into conversation about, okay, let me put it this way. Personally, it's a personal thing. I got to understand at a point whereby in my life, I love having conversations about things or that don't interest a lot of people. But I'm also about facts and the small details rather than opinions. And whenever, just say even if there was anything that I debated with somebody, I realized the loudest person wins, not the factual person wins.
Interesting.
So law gives me an access point of actually putting facts and saying this is why this is. I'm a person, I'll gather so much evidence, and then present it to you whereby you don't have anything to say. You know? And I love the underdog. The underdog was a person, the underdogs never win. Maybe it's also that sense. But I'm doing law at the same time, more so because I've been in the entertainment industry for a long time. I was done by, I'll say the wrong way.
Yeah, labels, contracts.
You know, and so for the past few years, since 2012, there's many artists. Hopefully, these guys will come and mention or talk about me and our relationships on this. But for me, I've always guided them and tried to make them and tell them about my experience, and I try to help them avoid what I experienced in the music business. You know, and so with that being, the reason why I'm also doing law is because I can give them advice and everything about my experience and not to avoid this. But legally, I can't do anything. Yeah,
you can only speak so much.
Yeah, well,
so basically, that's just an opinion. It's not fact-based. There's nothing written down.
And so once I become an entertainment lawyer, I can actually.
Oh, so that's the route you're going. Yeah.
That's what I really want to get into, because a lot of our artists are dying broke, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and people are getting messed up. people have depression. I work with a lot of artists, even in South Africa. People have depression because they're famous but have no money.
Yeah.
Contracts.
Yeah, because the contract says different. The contract says I'll take 80%.
No one is standing up for them. Though.
Yeah.
You understand? And so for me, there's so much, like everything I emphasize is for the underdog in that sense, I think, you know. But law also gives me something that I know my parents will be proud of. Because you know the old generation, African generation, I scared, you know.
Yeah.
But for me, it had to be something that's purposeful for me and something I'm passionate about.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, because you saying that, and sorry, I just started reflecting on my own. It's almost like I got the civil engineering degree.
Yes.
Borderline to also appease my parents in the sense of you gotta go to school, you gotta go to university. This is kind of the benchmark, but at the same time acknowledging my creative aspect.
Civil engineering, Chief, impossible. Guys, scam. Impossible. Not this one. I will spend 10 minutes with this guy. Mind, no. But civil engineering.
Yeah.
Is that why you have your car?
Yeah, arguably yes. Because it funds my living.
Guys, be a civil engineer, get the car, and then come join me.
That's your promise.
Okay. Yes,
that's my bread and butter. That's my day-to-day, as well as my creative adventures.
I'm proud of you, man.
I'd say the same
if
thing.
You need to
as if you're not driving a very nice car. Like you just
forget about me, Chief. It's my interview, it's not yours.
Fair enough.
What I'm gonna say is we need more people like you as well.
Likewise.
You know?
As you are.
Hey, but your car's dangerous, boy. And when I was in there, I was like, if you ever crash, I'm the lawyer. I'm there.
Touch wood. Hopefully I never crash, but yes, I'll hit you up.
I needed money though.
So this is the scam.
That's the scam. But coming back to that thing when you say about the African parents, you saw right.
You know? It's. I feel like it lingers amongst us, and it's actually nice to hear your experience from that side, especially since you did law, which is seen as the holy grail.
Yeah.
So yeah, congrats, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congrats. But like, alright, let's move on to the music because we've touched upon this. Actually, before we touch on the music, if you are joining us, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I didn't fully introduce. This is Vee Who on Instagram. So yes,
Vee Who Bafetsu VEEWHO.
Yeah. So yeah, so you've told me about the law adventures. Let's talk about the music.
Of course. And you know, before you even ask the question, let me delve into the whole Vee Who. Why my name is Vee Who.
Yeah.
Right. So I've rebranded many a times.
Okay. And
more so, Vee Who is a very big statement in terms of Ubanuvi. There was another, like, I've been known as WAWNRT Media. I ran a company. I was working between South Africa and England. Film company, production.
Yeah. Okay.
I've done music videos for some of the biggest artists in South Africa right now and in England.
Yeah, I'm just learning that.
You know? And the reason why I changed to Vee Who was because, like, if you see my Instagram has no pictures at the minute.
Yeah.
I've stripped away, like, if you could see when it was WAWNRT Media, you'd see some of the biggest celebrities on there.
Yeah.
And I've taken that away because I realized that people were fickle. People just wanted to be around me because of knowing WAWNRT Media and whatnot, you know? So I realized I was actually becoming a character for people. I was that V for them. And this also comes back into when I was signed as an artist, whereby when I was signed, I realized I just wanted to make music and rap, bro. I'm just a South African kid who just wants to rap and create music. But when I got signed, I became a character, you know? So like the whole thing for me is like when your passion turns into a job, you hate it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I'm always trying to run away from. So when WAWNRT Media came, I excelled, bro. Like, and I'll say it now. I'm noticing, I actually did amazing. I rebranded, and people didn't even know about my music side. Yeah, that's the South African scene.
So I know the music side, not the other creative adventures. Yeah, exactly. Because like I said, when we went to Instagram, it was like there was nothing, just maybe 3 posts and maybe the things that we tagged on. It's like, wait, hold up, but yeah.
You know, because Kabiami, I'll tell you this. For me, there's nothing more special than umuntu loving you for who you are and appreciating you for who you are. We live in a world where people are about social media, what you have and what you posting. These moments matter to me, hence I said even come to my home. Because there's something special about you and I'm trying to figure it out, but I won't even try to figure it out. I'll just experience it as we are doing now.
Interesting, you know? Thank you.
I don't just speak like this to anyone, but there has to be something. Maybe I see myself in you. Like you're an African kid in the UK who's doing amazing. And I'm like, we need more of those examples of our generations. Well, so as I said, coming Vee Who is that person who said Ubanuvi. And I think I was also asking myself as well.
Yeah, so like did that come from actually just like, did you find yourself playing a role to appease the people who wanted
100%. 100%. Like 100%. Even now, I'm slowly trying to get away from it all. You know? Now, that's people will tell you, like, I've changed my number like 4 times in the past, I'd say 6 years. Because every single call I'd get was, V, I need a favor. V, I need this. You know? And these are calls from here.
When are you actually going to check how I'm doing?
You know?
Like,
And this also refers to, like, I think it's also because I come from a family, I also come from a family whereby we looked after. We looked after community.
But that's
you know, so also taking that from my parents as well, that delved in. But I realized that I am my own person. But right now I'm in a very steady place, a very happy place whereby now when I answer the phones or when my phone rings, I'm actually happy to answer the phone. Or when I get a message, it's not something that drains me or I feel anxiety.
Also like there's sort of an anxiety tied in with that.
Too
like,
much.
It brings like, oh crap, I wonder what it is this time. I wonder what I gotta do.
Imagine getting called by 100 people per day, and then like the only moment you're actually at peace is when you're chilling with your family. Like when I'm in that place, you know, I was in that place.
Because in an ideal world, you just yourself throughout rather than chasing.
Because you play the part. And another thing I'll say on this, tapping on the spiritual place, I have this thing I say from Uma, and mom is everything to me. Whereby mom is a healer. Like, and I think I have that from her, whereby I have so much empathy. I can see somebody who has something going on. I love to listen to people. And I love to assist people on their own journey. So sometimes you can overdo that, can't it's too much for yourself. Can't that can also drain. So we cannot just I can't just say people.
It's almost like save yourself before saving someone else. Otherwise, everyone is just drowning.
You know.
Wow. That's sorry. That just took me back. Making me think, man. Especially about the anxiety part, and then being yourself, and then trying to chase that.
I feel as if you notice on that because there's something that you're relating to it. Is that something that happens to you?
To a certain extent, but at the same time, there's a selfish aspect to it, or maybe selfish way of me of driving that. Because that's what I was going to ask you. So, like, what's been your sort of your medication or your way out of that realm? So, like, for example, in my case, it's almost like I tell myself I do what I want. So therefore that takes away anything or me blaming anyone for anything like that I'm doing. So even if someone wants me to do something, it's essentially like, do I want to do it or am I doing it to appease? If I'm doing it to appease, chances are I'm not going to do it because I feel like I'm shortchanging who I am as a person, if that makes sense. I know it sounds like I just think fuck everyone and I'm the most whatever person.
I'll disagree that it seems like that, but I'll agree on a part of it. It's something that needs to be experimented. I think it's called boundaries. Some sort.
I
mean, I've never. This is where I say I refer to myself. It's very important to refer to myself.
100%.
It's only I've realized. I think from last year was the first year where I actually said it's okay to be selfish. You know, because if I had carried on the same path I was on, I'll tell you this, and I'll say it on camera. Those who know. For the past, I say 6, 7, 8 years, I've been paying for 5 families' rents in South Africa, and I was constantly doing that. And I have records to you know, and for me it was Wusinkabi. This is where it comes back to my experiences as being successful at a young age is very dangerous because it affects you in a certain way. because you always want to assist others, or you made to feel bad for having that at an age, you know. I was doing all of that. I might say I was the nice guy or whatever, and I don't blame anyone, but I always ask myself, what was the reason that I was always trying to look after others, even if I didn't have. But it also comes back to Wuti playing the character for people, because there were times
that's how they see me, so I gotta play
I
that
have to
role.
maintain.
Yeah, that's how you see.
You see how dangerous that is.
It can be, especially for the spirit.
Yeah.
Like in the physical, it's easy, kind of easy. You know what I mean? However, the spirit.
But once again, what if you don't have at that time, but you still have to maintain? That
drives you.
And I got to a point where there were those things happening, because I have health issues. But people don't see that. It's all about, let me just.
What can you do for me?
You know. So it's that maintaining. So last year I decided to say, no, man, let me just do me, and I'm actually excelling. I'm happy about it. You know?
And you feel at peace with that.
And it's sad to say, like, I'm the person who I've actually written this in some of my notes. I said to myself, I just realized that being selfish is actually a good thing for yourself. Selfish can mean two things: be selfish for you, whereby selfish is called negative in how it's told. And as a person who was so anti being selfish, I realized, no, man, look after yourself before anything, because
if you do that.
Another thing is, even with my health, I realize most of the times I get into such a bad state because it's other people's things. I'm trying to find solutions for other people.
So it's almost like the things that I gotta do, blah blah blah, to meet that criteria.
But right now I'll tell you, guys, be selfish for you and your family.
Do what you want, as long as it's not in spite of someone else.
100%.
That's where it sits. Right. So now you mentioned health issues. Do you mind delving into that?
I'll tell you about that. I'm the one person who loves talking about health, because you need to know about these things. So, I've had, I still have. I have a rare disease, a kidney disease. Understand? Since 2012. Right. I found out. So at the minute, I'm doing dialysis, which is 3 times a week. Tuesdays. Can I show you this? I'll show you.
If you're comfortable.
I always put it online. So I'll show you.
Okay.
So here, if you guys can see this. This is the dialysis tube. There's whatever in here, you know. The reason why I show people all these things, I've always recorded my journey, even when I had a transplant, because these are things as an African community we always try to hide these things.
Gotta be a man and
so also showing what's imogula doesn't mean also yakula. It's just part of your journey. Just deal with it and move on. You know? So I have I had a transplant, which is on this side. So I have the transplant thing here. I can show you my scar. You can see there, right? So that's my kidney there. So that's my transplant, but that's failed. I only have one kidney. I don't, you guys have two. I only have this. So this one has failed. So hence I'm doing dialysis, because my body poisons itself. So when I go to dialysis, my blood gets cleaned, and then I'm fresh again. So if I wouldn't have dialysis, let's say for like a month, I'm still ghosting. And the reason why I have dialysis from the neck is because it was an emergency one. So right now they're trying to, you can see the scar here. I had surgery a month and a half or 2 months ago. Because this neck line surgery is very dangerous, because this goes straight to my heart. So if I get any infection, I'm in a problem. So normally you dialyze from here. But they try this and it failed. So I have another one in a few weeks where they try the other side. So if that doesn't work, then we'll see options, But Chief, listen, you have to understand.
Lord willing, touch wood.
No, I look at this. I'm the ancestor that people will be talking about. That's how I operate.
Yeah,
Yabo?
that's a spirit, and that's
Yonke. Yabo?
yeah.
So even with dialysis,
That's always the light
it's
over
always-
there. Like regardless of what I'm going through
Yeah.
here, I'm the one who's meant to pay
I
this
never
way.
complain because I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
If you guys could actually know where I'm going, I'm blessed. I can see you guys. But first you understand?
Yeah.
These things have you
I
like
love the spirit, man.
do you-
Sorry, that's just like a moment. Just because obviously life has thrown me so many curveballs that someone else will look as,
And
yo, how is one able to maneuver in that realm?
And Gabi, do you know how I'm fortunate for those things to happen? God doesn't give you something that you're
That you
not
can't
strengthened
handle.
for.
Yeah.
Do you understand why am I chosen for this? Because a lot of people who would have experienced the things I would have experienced would not make it and not be here.
Yeah.
I've survived the transplant. I've survived dialysis. Even though I've been ill, I still achieve things in
He's
life.
still here.
Am I not an example?
Yeah. You are like.
Do you
that's-
understand now?
Like, dude, you're doing like just completed law. Like for me, that's very, including everything that's actually
I would have
around you.
never done law if I didn't experience this. I did law because I'm chilling at home and I'm like, I need to do something.
Yeah, although the body is in good shape,
You
however
see?
the mind is very sharp, so I'd utilize that too, so nothing's gonna stop you or be a reason to
You
stopping or
Do you get it?
yeah.
And even more so, because now I have this is so crazy. As human beings, we think we have all the time, and even if we do have the time, we don't utilize it. Me now, ever since I've started doing dialysis, now. Smoke. Ever since I've started doing dialysis, I've been more productive. Because now I know I have 4 days in the week.
Yeah, and
to do everything.
You understand the concept of time and actually how it stretches
And
in
my
your life
bro,
and how to
I've
apply
never
it.
been the wealthiest, never been the most comfortable. I utilize my time. Like I know who to spend my time with. You understand?
Yeah.
Like today is my off day. On Tuesday I have to be back in dialysis, right? But today I'm spending it with you guys because I want
Thank
to.
you, man.
It's not based on
Going back to doing what you want.
or if somebody says, V, I want to be with you, I look at what are we, how am
What's
I
the
growing
motive
here?
and what are we doing?
Yeah, so I'm telling you, like, I feel like my purpose, dog, I live, I live, dog. I love life. Yabo? Even the challenges and things that I have, dialysis, yeah, it gets me tired and everything. But then I look at it as like, where I'm the only person out of my friends. Who do you know who has this in your life?
I've never met like,
Yeah,
ever,
almost in
like
terms-
this is, and dude, when
We
we
met.
met, well, I wouldn't have known.
Who do you know? Please, fresh and
Man, that's
Come on.
such a beautiful spirit to roll with, like in terms of all the ailments.
It's that.
It's quite inspirational, and how you actually apply time, because it's almost as though going through that has put you in a mental space whereby appreciate each moment
Fully.
and maximize that moment, whatever it may be or whatever it may turn out to. Enjoy
cool.
it, however, not in vain,
100%.
and also as long as it sits right with your spirit. And it's
100%.
very-
I'll tell you another thing, and I won't delve too much into it. You know, another thing with me, bro. I think this is why I wanted to speak to you and only you, because I think I felt something. I don't know what it is, but you know, bro, I've experienced. You see this to me, all these challenges. They're nothing. I experienced when I was very young, which I think is the thing that kind of numbed me. Seeing my dad being shot in front of me, and I was dragging him, shot him, and I dragged him, and he was yeah, and he was crawling like this, like, and I went and I was pulling my dad, and I even held him, saying, "Dad, don't die," whatever, all these things. And I think ever since from that day, there's something that switched in me. And there's nothing in I know you can overcome. Yabo? So even with that I see, you know why I'm so happy all the time and I'm always very positive. There's people who act positive.
Yeah.
But there's people who actually feel positive.
Yeah.
When I wake
The
up,
aura is
boys,
just music.
when I wake up and I feel a hangover, nyana,
yeah.
I get excited because it shows me what my body's working. It's telling me, boys, you're reacting to this. It's not good.
Yeah.
Imagine if if your body was numb and didn't tell you what is wrong or right.
Yeah.
That means you're not alive.
Yeah, and also not necessarily fully connected, like there's things going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So with me now, even like you see the experience that happened when I was young. I think it shaped me to the fact of when I tell you, man, I saw those guys. I remember their faces. It was dynamite deadlift dudes in South Africa. It was the guys on bikes. It was 6:30. I remember their faces and everything. I could tell you, when they were shooting at my dad, and then I went straight to them when they opened, and I opened the sliding door, and they started shooting at me, all three of them. I could tell you what they were wearing, everything. Yeah. That moment shaped me. Because
are you at peace with it? Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I'm not. But I'll tell you this: accountability is key for me. Because my father is one of the. I know we're diving somewhere, but my father is somebody I've always looked up to. But he's somebody's child. Yeah. That's the one thing for me. So even as everybody has seen my achievements all over the world and things that I've done, dog, like, he's the only person who has not been there to see those things, like, and experience them. As men, especially African men, remember, I don't want to delve too much into the family. But okay.
No, let's go. Since why we're not recording this, there's no limits and there's no fully structured.
Oh, they come in and I to record.
Let's go. Then we're gonna have part two. We're gonna have part two.
Yeah, but what you see now, this is what I do. I try to delve off from things and get a bit too.
Sorry, go on. Just relating to quite a lot of things.
You relate?
Yeah, to a lot of things. Because I'm an only child, and also my dad passed away when I was very young. Yeah. So that perspective of not, like, I ain't scared of shit but Jesus. That's a hip hop line, but in the grand scheme of things, it's like I'm gonna do what I want. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, sorry.
And in this way, it comes back to who you're accountable to. Yeah. Do you find that even in as you're going around, you know, especially when it comes, like, if you're in South Africa now, it's easier to have friends as gents. You could go see them now, and if there's a problem, you could make
a call. Yeah.
But we're in a foreign land now.
Yeah, no.
And so we don't have those experiences. So here you're going around trying to find your place in other people's lives.
Yeah.
But people are not on the same level as you, and you are not on the same level as people. People are going through things. There's people who are here to build generational wealth. There's people who still have struggles within their family. You see, like this is the beginning of something very important here. Just like Kuku, you see this guy here who lies a lot. We're building something. Yeah. And for us, we are the men that our fathers wanted. Yeah. You understand? So it's hard for us. People will never understand us. Only we can understand us. Yeah. We still have to find out how to survive in a different country that's not ours. Because if we stand outside here in the corner, cops get called. Yeah. If we pry here, no one understands.
Yeah, now you have to answer questions. They're like, wait, why are you asking me these questions?
So, once again, it comes back to, it's crazy the in-depth where we're talking about. It comes back to, guys, we are what we are, but we have to accept it at some point. Yeah. And it's a beautiful thing. You as a civil engineering of coffee better. By the way, guys, there's no coffee in this.
No, there is. I was gonna spill it.
Yeah, he just finished it. Hey, I was looking at it. I was trying to find a joke for you, but yeah, man. Let's delve into something else. You're making me go.
Yeah, man. This is very. It's quite inspirational. It's one of those things and one of those conversations. Like, yes, you may not want to go into it, but
Yeah.
someone somewhere will be sitting there like, wait, that sounds like my story.
Do you know why I want to stop it for a bit on that topic?
Mhm.
Is because I know how to play the part and give you what I want the listeners want to hear.
Mhm.
So right now, I was giving you exactly who is me, and and I walk in that.
Yeah.
You know.
You are that.
So I don't want to give you just tit and tat. Once there's a mind, there's a part of me that can just switch to what people
Yeah.
want. You remember I was
Yeah.
telling you about
Yeah,
when I
yes,
played
yes,
the
yeah,
character,
initially, yeah.
and I don't want to give you that.
Mhm.
I was starting to slowly get into that.
Oh,
Because-
like, I appreciate that, and the fact that you even recognize yourself.
It
when
was
you
getting
change
a bit
yourself.
too intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I'm
And that's-
starting to.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen, can't
No, that's fine, man. It's fine because, like you said, some of the things that you're doing, I can relate to because it's one of those ones when it gets too tense, one may crack a joke
Yeah.
just to make light of the mood.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's completely understandable. So, like, on a random one, do you have any siblings?
Oh, of course.
Mhm.
Like I live for my sisters. My sisters have taught me how to be a man. They've told me when I'm wrong. They've built me in so many ways. I think most of my money goes to my sisters. Yeah. Most of my money goes to my
Yeah.
sisters. If it wasn't for my sisters and my mother, I wouldn't know responsibility and accountability.
Older or younger?
I'm the middle child.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, and also for me, I'd say knowing how to respect women. I'm surrounded by females, bro, and they be like, "Ndod, the younger one is spoiled, it's crazy." But I love it, man. You see, my siblings and my niece and my nephew are my life, you know. Hence, even like when I'm with a partner, it's for me, family is key. Yeah, but my siblings are everything
Yeah.
to me.
And sorry, like just to touch on that experience with your dad, did you talk to anyone or counseling or anything like that, or you just digested it yourself and found a way to process it and move on from it?
No, never. As I told you, I come from a family of healers.
Yeah.
What I've understood is that certain people in Billionaire, you know, because in the Western world we have titles for people, and some things, there's some things in African culture that cannot be translated to English. And when you talk about umkhulu, people will say in English grandfather.
Yeah.
You know. You know what's amazing now? I just received a message. Hey, will you please send me a tutorial on how to set the Canon settings for the camera? That's my ex.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have a good relationship with her?
All my exes. All my exes. But she's an amazing woman as well. An amazing mother at the minute as well. I say at the minute because I'm not involved, but she's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
Cool. And
Yeah, I mean, like some things that cannot be translated, because Ubuntu cannot be translated, feeling cannot be translated. You know, how can I put it?
do you know where I feel like you'd be able to actually articulate it? It's because as you're talking, I'm reflecting that to your music, or at least tying it in. It's because with your music, there's a huge element that has or relies on feeling than anything. It's almost like your production. I feel it, but at the same time, maybe it's because there's parallel in between, like in terms of like our experiences and our influence. Because you're like there's kwaito, there's obviously hip hop. However, it's all infused with a hint of soul in there.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean about like that's in terms of the feeling. So I'm assuming that's what you're trying to.
Yeah, for me it's feeling. Cool. Yeah.
And you can't translate that except for if you're creative, you can bring it.
Yes.
However,
you can't translate.
You can't describe it. It's like a color you've never seen.
Yes. Like I'll tell you, like for me, when I say everything is feeling, especially with music, the first time I think it was about 12:30 I was creating some music, and then I just heard like most of the beats that I make. Funny enough, Subz, our friend, like the amazing musician. He knows, like, I dream of the songs that I make. Like, I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and get into studio because I can hear the whole song. So at 12:30 that time, I was creating something and I felt like I needed Subz. I drove to Manchester at 12:30 at night time and I went to Friendship. And the whole weekend we were just recording music, you know? So feeling is very key because once again, I think it also goes back to when I got signed, I did music. I just wanted it was my passion, and now I know how passion can be turned into a job, and you lose all feeling. You know,
when you're doing something because you have to, not because you want to.
Exactly, and as a people, especially from home, music is what we. This is how we send messages and retain stories of our past. So once it becomes a thing, we're just doing it and
for the sake of it.
Man. You know,
it needs
something.
It should be felt like a language that you're trying to communicate, and someone who understands the language is gonna resonate straight away.
Exactly. Like even the artists that I find somehow, like I find in South Africa I work with, like there's a guy called WAWNRT, there's a young lady called Soul. All of these individuals are, you can hear it's as if you listen to your ancestors. Like the voice, like I don't know, can I play you this?
You can, but we're gonna cut it in case like music alright and all this and then YouTube.
No, it's me.
Okay, if it's your music then by any means. If not, say talk to you.
It's mine. Don't worry. Let me play you. This is WAWNRT. Our stuff we do. You're gonna hear his voice.
Feels like a nighttime foggy drive. That feeling, if I was gonna describe it, like you know, it's just foggy, cold, nighttime, just the street lights. Yo. We need a collaboration with Subz with that. Sorry. I know I'm just throwing money in. He hasn't been such said anything.
Hey, this video of it, Shay Collab, man, come here. Shay Collab, Bila. Shay Collab. Oh, Subz, come here. Guys, I want you to check my boy out. Hold on. Yeah, this guy is very dark, eh?
But one more, this guy.
Subz, Shay Collab.
Of course, bro.
Guys, this is Subz. I won't say he's next, he already is. He already is.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And plus, you see with the grey hair, né? You know grey is wisdom.
Hey,
you're cooking car. Bro, I'm so happy to be here with you.
Yeah, me too. Like, I know what, like, we might as well know. I feel like we're gonna need a part 2.
No, we're gonna do a part 2.
Yeah.
There's something that just started with me now. I won't mind. Because we spoke, and I won't lie to you, I think, you know, when you started delving into that personal aspect with pops, but not only it took me to a space that I need to go in and speak about. You know, when you're talking about the therapist or whatever, now this is the therapy I need.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a part 2.
Yeah, to be continued. We never. We already started music. Yeah, actually no, we haven't done the music segment before we finish. We're gonna, I hope you have tuned into the other episodes. Quickly, what's been your track of the week?
My track of the week. If it's hey guys, I'm very bad with names, with song names, because I'm a producer. Like, okay, firstly, I'm a freestyler, so I don't when it comes to rapping and freestyle. Yeah. So I'm a great. My face. Okay. You call. Can I show you? It's This song is by Inkabiami. He's from South Africa. Umbaqanga. Let me find the name. Because I know now, manje uzothiwa Vee uthi now, now mfethu. Ambo? Ubabhubhe. The song is called Uqamele Fiji.
Pause it, because you don't own the right for this. He's gonna sue me, he's gonna defend me.
Guys, I'm sorry, that's my village boy era. I'm a real boy vele. Ngangilusa mina bafethu, ngilusa ukusenga inkomo, ningixolele. You know.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And
I bet you didn't expect that one.
No, I didn't. I was thinking, okay, where we going next? And they put the music playing. I thought, I just seen YouTube flagging it.
And that is, loco, family fridge.
So no, like, okay, I'll share my track of the week. Actually, it's borderline corny, but at the same time, there's a reason why I'm saying this. Oh, Subz is gone. But anyways,
are you gonna talk about him?
No, yes, it's his track. And
which one?
The track you produced, Station. So basically doing a visual for that, so that it's gonna be not only just track of the week, it's gonna be track of the month, and because that song is gonna drop this month at some point.
100%. I'll say this to you, bro. Besides the track of the month or whatever, I want you to give yourself a compliment for creative of the year.
Really?
You know why I say that?
Yeah, interesting.
You seeing someone who's special, who has a gift like Subz, and also with the music I make with him, and be willing to take your time without wanting anything and wanting to play a part in his growth. It takes a lot.
No, man, he's very talented.
I wish you blessings. Take the compliment and run with it. If I was you, because I don't do it twice, and bro, I wish you many blessings and much more, and keep on having the heart that you have. Subz needs to be around people like you. I've been around many people in different cities, people who are around people just for their fame. I see when somebody's there for someone as a brother. Remember I was telling you about we try to find our places.
Yeah.
You find your place within Subz, and with me I say that as well. But look after that kid. Subz is our little brother. Yeah. He's very stubborn,
Just a little bit, but yeah.
but keep on. You do that as well. Yeah. And I'm sorry to take it away.
No, it's cool, man. Like, it's quite humbling. It's never really perceived it like that. I'm just thinking I do what I want, but I guess No.
But you doing what you want leads you here, and to whatever you're doing is purposeful. You know.
Even though each day I'm trying to learn what my purpose is, but we keep going.
Obviously, you can't drive. Maybe your purpose is to learn how to drive properly, Chief.
Except.
Cut!
Alright, we good. Thank you for tuning in. Peace, love, and music.